Welcome to Pouches and More. This is the only pouch you'll require for all your cosmetics. Let's get started and check out the materials required to make this pouch. We require main fabric, and this measures 12.5 inches by 17.5 inches. One piece of lining, it's been fused with interfacing, and this is the paper interfacing. This measures 12 inches by 17 inches. Here we have used the paper interfacing that has got adhesive on one side. So the side that is called the adhesive, we have put it on the wrong side and ironed it. Next, we also require a quilting sheet, and here we are using the rubber sheet, and this measures 13.5 inches by 18.5 inches. Two pieces of main fabric, these are for the binding, and these two measure 5 inches by 1 3/4 inch. A false leather strap, and this measures 1.5 inches by 13 inches. A fabric label, and we also require a 24-inch long zip. So these are all the materials required. First we'll start quilting. So we've taken the main fabric and we'll be placing it wrong side down on the quilting sheet, and we are going to quilt it. I'll be making straight lines. So this is only to hold the sheet and the fabric together. We have finished quilting. We have made straight lines. So this is how it looks. Now we'll be cutting this sheet to 12 inches by 17 inches. Now we need to make a pattern on this. So we're just going to fold it over like this, which is going to align the raw edges together, corners together, and we are going to clip them all around. Once this is done, we're going to make some markings. The top part, we'll make a marking of 3 inches. This is how we'll be curving the top part. So top, we are going to make a marking of 3 inches. And the side edge, we'll be making a marking of 4 inches. So top we have made 3 inch and the side we have made 4 inch. Same marking we'll do on the other side also. These two markings we are going to connect it with a curved ruler. The down is 4 and the top is 3. We're just going to join it like this with a curved ruler. And the same thing, the same curve we'll do on the other side also on the marking that we just did. The top curving is done. For the base, we'll make a box of 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. Both corners same thing, that is 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. Our pattern is ready. We're just going to now cut this. So we have cut the top as well as the box. The same pattern we'll be doing on our lining fabric. So we're just going to fold it in half and do the same pattern as the main fabric. The top we are going to curve it, but the base we won't be boxing it now. So the top we have cut it, the base we won't be boxing it now. Once we finish attaching the zip, we will be boxing it. So now we have finished the pattern on the main body. Next we are going to attach the the leather strap, and we are going to attach it away from the top around 1.5 to 2 inches. Now this leather strap is also completely optional. You can keep it plain or you can attach some other strap. And the measurement also is completely optional. I'll be taking it to around 1.5 to 2 inches away from the top part. Now this is leather, it might move, so we will be using a double-sided tape over here, stick the leather, and then we are going to make a stitch on both the sides. Now since this is false leather, we are using the butter paper. We have finished attaching the strap. Now removing this butter paper is very easy. So right on the stitch mark, we'll be tearing this away, and it comes out very easily. Even the center comes out very easily, and there will be no paper pieces left. So our strap is done. Now we are going to attach this fabric label. For that, we are going to fold the main fabric like this in half, make a center mark on the strap, and attach the label over here. Now this is also completely optional. Now this is done. Next we will be preparing a tab. So for that, we'll take a fabric measuring 2 inches by 4 inches. Just fold it in half like this. Now get the raw edges, that is the longer raw edges, to the center fold mark and make another fold. Now from this fabric, we will be making tabs for both the sides. So once we finish folding it like this, that is double fold, we are going to make a stitch over here on both the sides, and it is a simple straight stitch that we will be doing. We have finished stitching. So we're just going to fold this in half and cut it right in the center so that we get 2 tabs, and we're going to place these tabs right on the center. So for that, we're just going to fold it like this. The loop side will be inside, the raw edge will be outside, and right on the center of the box we'll be attaching this. So we're just going to clip this. Same thing on the other side also. Here we're just going to make a stitch to hold them together. We have made a stitch to hold the tabs together. Now for attaching the zip, we'll make center marks on the main fabric as well as on the lining fabric. So for that, we're just going to fold it like this in half, press the center part, make a mark over there. The same thing we'll be doing on the other side also. Just fold it like this, align the edges neatly so that we get a center, fold the center and make a mark over here. We're just going to fold this and make a mark over here. The same thing we'll do on the lining fabric also, that is fold it, align the edges neatly and make a center mark. Same thing we'll be doing. All center marks are done on the zip as well as the fabrics. Take the main fabric right side facing up. Take the zip slider side facing down. Align the center marks that we just did. So main fabric, zipper tape, align the center marks and start clipping. The straight part will be just clipping it, just aligning the edges. Now there's a curve also on both the sides. On the curved part, we'll be making small cuts. So once the straight part is clipped, we have a curved part over here. So here we'll be making small cuts. You can make cuts at a distance of around 1 inch. After making the cuts, we are going to align the edges neatly. So neatly now align the edges. Since we have made cuts over here, the zipper tape will align nicely with the curve. So clip it all right till the end, and the same thing we'll be doing on the other side also. The curved part we are going to make small cuts and then neatly align the edges and clip them. On the main fabric we have clipped all around, so this is how it is. Now we are going to attach the lining fabric. So lining fabric also we have made center mark. Right side facing down, align the center marks together like this and again clip all around. Once we finish clipping all around, we'll have to make a stitch over here. One side is done. For the other side also, we'll be doing exactly the same thing. See that the zipper tape is absolutely flat. Align the center marks of the main fabric and the zipper tape. And same way we'll start clipping from the top side. When it reaches the curved part, we are going to make small cuts. Now we are going to align the lining fabric also with the center of the zipper tape. And we are going to clip all around. In the curved part, we are going to make cuts. So once this is done, just align the edges neatly like this. Make small cuts and again align the edges and clip them together. Once we finish clipping all around, we are going to make a stitch over here also. Stitch is done on both the sides. Now from this opening that we left, that is the box that we did on the main fabric, we are going to turn the entire pouch over to the right side. Neatly just turn the entire pouch over to the right side. After turning the pouch to the right side, we need to make a top stitch all around. We'll also be making a stitch right over here on the edge, and after that we'll cut this box on the lining fabric. So all around now we'll be making a stitch. For cutting this, remember not to cut the zipper tape. So we'll be moving the zipper tape out of the way and then cutting the lining fabric. So move the zipper tape like this and cut the lining fabric. We have made a stitch that is to hold the fabrics together. Both sides, just remove the zipper tape out of the way and then cut the shorter side. Once the shorter side is cut, just turn it over and we can easily cut the longer side of the lining fabric, that is a box. And we'll be doing this exact same thing for the other side also. That is the lining fabric, we'll be cutting it from the other side also. Both sides lining fabric also we have cut the box. Now put the slider inside, that is to stitch the, now we need to stitch the box. So for that, first we're just going to fold the pouch to the lining fabric side, pull the slider inside, both sides pull the slider inside, flatten the box that we just did like this, clip the raw edges. We need to make a straight stitch over here. Same thing on the other side also, just flatten the box like this, hold them together, clip them and make a straight stitch on the raw edge. Here we'll be making a straight stitch. Cut off the extra, zip both sides. Once that is done, we need to bind this raw edge. So we're going to take our binding strip. One side, in case there's any thread, please cut it out. Now we're going to take one side which we just prepared, the box. Place the binding strip like so, that is aligning the raw edges, and here we'll be making a stitch now. Clip them together. Same thing on the other side also. So here we have aligned the raw edges of the box along with the raw edges of the binding fabric. Same thing on the other side also. Make a stitch over here. Our stitch is done. It's a simple straight stitch. Now for completing the boxing, we just want to flip over the binding strip like this, the other side. Finger press the folds, and from the side first we'll be folding it inside like this. Then we'll be making a double fold. So that is 1 fold and 2 fold. Now after making 2 folds, we are going to first clip this and complete the binding on the other side also. Then we'll have to make a stitch on both. So we're just going to clip this neatly. We have first folded it from the sides and then we have made a double fold from the front. Now make a stitch over here. Same thing on the other side also. So both sides now we'll be making a stitch. We have finished making our stitch on the binding and our pouch is complete. Just turn it over to the right side now. While pushing it over to the right side, push out the corners of the box also neatly. So our pouch is ready and done, and this is how simple it is. Please to try this. It's got enough space to hold all your cosmetics. It can be a wonderful option for gifting also. If you found this video helpful, please do not forget to like, share and subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon right next to it, because every time I upload a video, you get notified. Thanks for watching. Bye.